global phenomenon, and India is no exception. As Louis-Georges has pointed out, violence against women and girls takes place north, south, east, west, rich, poor, educated, non-educated. It's a problem that we all need to join together and address. Worldwide, every year, 60 million girls are sexually assaulted at or on their way to school. At least 60 million girls are missing, mostly in Asia, as a result of infanticide, neglect, or sex-selected abortion. Over 60 million girls worldwide are child brides. Louis-Georges has talked extensively about child brides. The numbers are highest in South Asia, double of what they are in sub-Saharan Africa. And as we've just heard, violence and abuse come with the married life for most of these girls. 10 times more prevalence of violence and sexual violence against adolescent girls who are married. 1 in 5 adolescent girls has experienced sexual violence since the age of 15. And in India, 1 in 3 adolescent girls who are married have experienced physical, sexual, or emotional violence by their husband or their partner. We believe that freedom from violence is an absolute minimum condition to gender equality. Gender equality and women's empowerment are simply not possible if we don't end the violence and the fear of violence, and if society still consider gender-based violence to be acceptable. So my second point is that the laws are important, but laws alone are not enough. Their implementation is equally critical. And India has introduced a number of progressive laws in recent years. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence was passed in 2005. We also have the law on preconception and prenatal sex discrimination, laws against dowry, child marriage, and the 2012 Protection of Child from Sexual Offenses Act, and of course the Sexual Harassment Act in the Workplace, which was passed last year. So we see the legal and policy framework are in place, and we've seen that the Protection of Domestic Violence Act has made a significant difference in the lives of women. The issue of domestic violence is now accepted and recognized as a human rights violation. We see cases in the public sphere that we never would have seen, never would have come to light just a few years ago. But, as I mentioned, laws themselves are not the solution.